You're not terrible. I promise. You just have to know what you're doing.
I feel like you've taught us how to solve, and you're like, oh, it's not even the same way you normally solve.
Well, some of it is the same way. Some of it's normal. Okay, we could have something that says this is normal. This looks exactly like what we saw yesterday, except there is a word and instead of a word or. So what do we think we should do? Just solve, right? Everything's normal. Just solve. Hey, we're doing fine with solving these, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, we okay there? Then we'll solve the other one. So we'll divide by 2. No problem, right? You could graph that, we get an answer, everybody's happy, nice, neat, and normal. Okay? The problem is that just like with graphing compound inequalities, they can be separate or they can be together. Solving compound inequalities can be separate or together.
Oh my god.
Okay, so in this situation, right, we have something that is not solved, and it is written as one squished together inequality.
Can we separate?
No, yes, we can separate them, but I strongly recommend that you do not.
Okay.
It's a lot of extra work to separate them. Okay, I see a lot more mistakes. So here's what I tell students to do. Pretend, for the moment, that it's not 2 inequalities. Right? Take your hand, take a Post-it, take something, and cover up just past that first inequality symbol. What would we do to solve 2x minus 4 is less than or equal to 18?
Add 4.
We would add 4, right? And nobody has a problem saying, when I solve an inequality, whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. But now, whatever we do to one side, we have to do to both of the others.
Oh,
Like that at all.
You gotta be kidding me. And then we bring everything.
Okay, so these cancel. Again, just cover this up for a moment. You wrote it down, ignore it. 18 plus 4 is 22. What are we going to bring down?
2x.
2x. Then let's look over here. Negative 10 plus 4 is negative 6. Then you'll do the same thing.
Divide.
Ignore. What would we do to solve this?
Divide.
Divide by,
2. Oh, because there's 2 signs, so that's...
and whatever I do to one side, I have to do to both of the others.
Wow.
Don't say that. There is a way. You will be just fine. I told you to breathe before we started.
I'm not breathing anymore.
So negative 3, keep breathing, please. I need all the live students at the end of class.
Need all live students.
So one more.
How do you graph that?
Just
You
like
just
you
separate it.
you just did it. You
Bring it
split it
over.
into two things.
Oh.
How would you say that? -3.
X is in between -3 and 11. Or you could say -3 is less than X, which is less than or equal to 11.
Which is.
Okay?
I'm definitely gonna fail this test.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Stop.
Right, you cannot have that type of mindset.
True
Yeah.
statement.
A friend. I thought that twice.
Fractions are our friends. Don't worry that there's a fraction. Nothing is different. Life is still going on like normal. Yes?
Wait, can I?
So if we look at this, let's cover up from the left-hand side. Cross the first one. Okay, Brayden, what do you want to do?
Multiply by -3.
Okay, so multiply by -3. So we're going to multiply by -3 here. We're going to multiply by -3 here. And multiply by -3 here. So, Aubrey, you started to say something. What was your thought?
Do you have to flip both your
Sure do, because we multiplied by a negative, which is a reason to flip the inequality sign.
I am so stressed out right now. It's
Don't.
Not even funny. It should be your class.
That's a negative mindset.
Brayden.
Brayden?
Positive self-talk, it's powerful.
Guys, we got this.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do next?
Track.
Subtract 1. Excellent, Christy. So if I subtract 1 here and here,
Do on both.
I also need to subtract 1 here.
This hurts my eyes. It's like giving me a headache. There's just like so much to look at.
Same rule I said with story problems, guys. Don't look at it all if it's overwhelming you. Only look at the stuff you need to look at. Cover up the rest. Use a Post-it. Do something to get your brain to ignore the other stuff.
Are we done?
Any questions over that?